Welcome to Weekly Digest, where we highlight the works of ministers of government as they push the administration's development agenda. The assistance of the Food and Agriculture Organization FAO would be key in supporting the development of a comprehensive early warning system for multiple hazards on the sector, supporting access to credit and insurance, improving water management, developing food supply chain, enhanced trade, and promoting adoption of digital innovations and relevant technology.
As we continue to work closely with the FAO, it is imperative that the FAO's regional priorities and strategic endeavors align even closer with our national and regional policies, supporting our common aims and enhancing our capabilities and knowledge.
As the curtains came down on the Food and Agriculture Organization FAO 38 Regional Conference for Latin America and the Caribbean, a task force will be set up to examine all of the recommendations of LARC 38. The task force will be chaired by Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa, who is the chairman of LARC for the next 2 years. Jenna Barker has been living in Sofia under harsh conditions, and her monthly income was not enough to offset the cost for the necessary home renovations. She is also the recipient of a CORE home.
The Adequate Housing and Urban Accessibility Program aims to help the most vulnerable Guyanese. It's a project total about 5.8 billion Guyana dollars, and over the last few years we've been ensuring that we construct CORE homes across 3 areas: East Bank, East Coast, and which includes Sofia, and over in Region 3.
Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce Onij Walron on Tuesday emphasized the government's commitment of establishing an enabling environment for global investments.
Realize as investors, you are looking for certainty, you're looking for risk to be reduced, the lowest ever. And so as government, we want to, and we will build the enabling environment for your investments to be safe and to be secure.
The Ministry of Labor has graduated a number of persons from Zijing Aurora Gold Mines in occupational safety and health.
The issue of safety transcends every activity we're involved in. And we have to understand that even when you leave this work site, you have to perform and ensure that this knowledge is utilized within your homes to protect you and your family.
Padmini Benny is a resident of Bartica who has capitalized on every training opportunity that came her way. Benny is one of 85 persons from Bartica and Kaburi to receive their certificates from the Board of Industrial Training.
Bartica is far advanced than many other areas because you're one of the few areas that has a training center, Board of Industrial Training Center. For that matter, I would say that the first Board of Industrial Training Center was established here in Bartica.
The government of Guyana has voiced its discontent with the recent actions of the Venezuelan National Assembly, which has passed legislation to regard the Essequibo region as its new state.
This is highly regrettable, and it is in violation of the principles of the good faith discussions which were undertaken at Argyle and more latterly in Brazil.
The newly constructed $25.7 million education office in Oronok Region 1 will serve as a central hub to boost the delivery of education within the Matakai sub-district.
We want to bring that to everywhere, because everywhere there are children, and our children deserve the access to education and a system that we can have the best teachers, that we can have the best staffing to complement those teachers so that they can carry out their functions.
A lot is happening in this region. We therefore expect, simultaneously with the investment that is happening, we also want to see that transcending itself to an output of increased passes by our students.
300 residents of Arukumai Region 1 will now have easier access in and out of the community following the commissioning of a $44.1 million farm-to-market road in the area.
Now that we have the opening of this road network, please let us now maximize on the opportunities for agriculture production.
Guyana's forestry sector will continue to receive the necessary support to promote sustainable growth. This was affirmed by Minister of Natural Resources Vikram Bharat as he joined the Guyana Forestry Commission in celebrating International Day of the Forest on Thursday.
Almost 8 to 9% of our country is protected, and we have made commitment to expand that. We hold a large percentage of the world's flora and fauna, animal, and we have committed to protect that and to restore our biodiversity, while at the same time exploring our natural resources to create a better life for our people.
This brings us to the end of this edition of Weekly Digest. For these and other government-related stories, do log on to our website at dbi.gov.gy and our social media platforms as well. Goodbye.